Eric, why don't you take us away?
When last we left our protagonists, 6 days of travel on the road had led our adventurers to realize the horrible truth as they wandered south away from the city they had only just been excommunicated from, thanks to some problems with a friar, a man who was very short, and a camel. The lugubrious road, they call it. The cursed road. The haunted path.
Are those all different, like the Thoris things for cursed?
Make me survival checks, both of you.
I'm really good at those.
Oh, man.
I got
That
12.
wasn't anything.
Oh, natural 20.
Wow, good thing. That's 20.
Can I check my teammate out for cheating? Yeah, I got 12.
You're 20.
Thankfully, when the rations molded on the third day, Miguel was the one who saw the path to the left-hand side, the one with the sign, Marcag.
Oh, that's how you pronounce it? I've been calling it Marcag.
Marcag. Look, Tulio. Marcag.
Adventurers needed in fresh red paint along the bottom. You only had to eat one of the horses. Please roll me initiatives as you ride together
7.
24.
on a broken-backed horse towards the very first of the buildings in town. It is night, and there are only a few lights from the village. It looks like it was once a sprawling place with some sort of a swamp or bog to the west of it. But now, the buildings are quiet. The streets as dark as the wilderness around you. I believe since you rolled higher, you are the one
I'm going to do a perception
leading
check.
the horse.
Is there any, because we're approaching a building, is there any signs on the buildings for us to know what it is? I got only a 10, but that's enough to see in front of me, I hope.
You see that the first of the large houses, it looks like it was once a stable yard of some sort, but it's derelict and long abandoned. The building right after it has a single lantern that sways in the wet wind. You are also, because you rolled higher, on the front of the horse.
Of course.
So you're directing the horse.
Of course.
I have my arms wrapped tightly around his waist, breathing in his cologne.
I'm going to shout out, "Ho there!" Am I saying it to the horse or the building? It's hard to say for certain.
Do you have any ride checks you'd like to make?
Yeah, I'll make a ride check. 8.
You startle the horse as you scream into its ear. It canters sideways. What's your reflex save?
Ooh, reflex. I got indecision. Thank you so much for the sub.
How does 10 sound?
Mine is better. I got 12.
You are the only thing that keeps Miguel from slipping off the side of the horse. The poor thing is starved and desperate, hoping to flee the two that ate the other horse that had been traveling with it.
Whoops.
Wow, do you think it knew that there
No,
were threats?
horses don't know.
Okay.
Trust me.
I've seen it, like, I know.
I will ask him. I'll use a handle
Didn't he
animal
just run
to
away?
communicate with the horse.
No, you're still on its back.
Oh, okay.
You barely managed to stay on.
Where's handle animal? It is right there. How does 6 sound to be like, do you know we ate your friend?
You have no idea. You don't
Nah.
speak horse.
No, neither of
No.
us speak horse. That's a problem.
He has no idea.
Or we have no idea that he has an idea.
If he's smart enough to know, he'd be smart enough to know common.
I don't know if that's true, but I can't argue that point. That's what the sign says?
Nope.
Oh.
I'm just telling you right now.
There is a library.
I've got it
so-
covered.
Okay, good. I guess we should inquire about the heroes wanted, huh?
Adventurers.
Yes. I
Yes.
mean, I just assume when there's someone calling to me, they're asking for a hero.
A call to action is not necessarily a call for a hero, Tulio.
I mean, don't you feel like a hero every single day of your life?
Of course, but that's because every day of my life I save you.
You save me?
I save you.
How do you save me?
Think of what your life would be without me.
It would probably be calm,
Please, both of you make a perception check.
peaceful. I got 18.
I got... No, I have ranks in this. 14.
You realize, only belatedly in the midst of your conversation, that someone has slipped out the back of the tavern with its one lantern swaying in the wind and is stalking quietly along the side of the road. Some sort of long broomstick or tube in their hand. They're keeping out of the edge of your light, but you've been traveling in darkness this whole time. Your eyes are accustomed.
I see you there.
The figure freezes.
I will make a diplomacy check to be like, come forward. That's 16.
His footsteps strike the road, and a tall, thin, but imperious man steps forward. His hair is short, his beard well cropped, with only the faintest spotting of gray. He carries a rifle
Oh,
and a breastplate, which shines, unlike the dampness and wet of his clothing.
We saw the sign that said you needed adventurers.
Do adventurers always stand here, arguing on the road?
not arguing, discussing.
With anger.
Ha! The man says, and tilts the rifle away from you, putting it up against his shoulder.
That's a mistake. I'm going to kill him. No, I won't.
What plagues this city, Marcag?
Marcag is a quiet town now. Please, will you come and join me at the tavern? I keep it open in case travelers come through.
I would love to go to the tavern. Lead the way, Sir
It's this building.
Lutolds.
Lucholds?
Lutold.
Lutold.
Lutold, plural? Lutolds?
It has an S, yes.
Cool.
But that does not mean there is more than one of me.
Rifle plus breastplate. I will dismount from the horse. Ha-ha! And land on the ground.
He laughs again, that strange barking laugh. Ha! He says. I like you. If you are cut out for the bloody business of this evening, then I will make sure you are well rewarded, but supper first. You
Absolutely.
and your horse look famished.
Yeah, I'll hop down off the horse. But I'll hold its rein. I won't let it run freely.
I don't think it likes you, Miguel.
I don't think...
It flexes back its lips and shows you teeth.
Smiling.
Yes, Miguel.
What is
Smiling.
your armor class?
Mine?
Yes.
Great question. 20.
Where did I put that thing? Ah, there we go.
Oh no. That looks like you're about to get kicked by a horse.
Kicked your bit.
The horse kicks you, catching you in the breastplate
Yeah.
for 9 damage.
Wow.
It pulls free of the reins and goes galloping and sliding sideways into the bog. The man watches all of this without moving once.
I'm gonna look at Lutold and say, you by chance don't have a place we can buy a horse, do you?
No, there are only 4 horses left in this town. I had hoped to buy your horse from you.
Go get it.
Let's just go eat. That horse is dead to the night.
Yeah. Let's go eat.
He gestures, opening the tavern door to a warm, moist, wooden area. Water beads at the corners, and you can smell the mold in this place. Incongruously, 2 young women are at the bar. One drinking, and the other attempting, with an edge of desperation and no small luck, to find a place where the ants that crawl up from the floor don't find her supper.
Did we, when we were coming in, pass by chance a large body of water that we noticed?
Yes.
Yes, we did. Okay, so the dampness could easily be coming off of this large body of water.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Are you sure it's not these maidens?
Shut up.
My daughters, he says,
Good job, Miguel.
and claps you on the shoulder.
We're gonna get kicked out of another town.
Yes, they are fine young ladies. And if times were better, they would be heirs to all of Marcag.
Yep.
The Lutolds are the nobles of this fair town. We settled it only 200 years ago.
Well, it's not that long in the grand scheme of things.
Will you sit and allow me to find you some game in the back?
Yeah, of course.
Of course, yeah.
Of course.
I love sitting.
Sure.
I sat the whole way here.
Yes, there's a table.
I believe it. You were riding a horse.
Yeah, sitting on it.
Miguel, shall we sit at this table
Let's
right
sit.
here?
This one.
We will sit at that table.
As you sit down, the two young women look over to you. They seem wary of strangers. Sir Lutolds goes to the back.
And we probably haven't showered in a long time.
No, you smell like horse meat.
Nice. Nice.
And 6 days of travel.
Horse meat probably smells good. The 6 days of travel, not so much.
Are you kidding me? I love the way you smell right now.
Thank you.
The two women look to each other and pass a knowing glance. They go back to their business, one drinking, the other attempting to eat her food as carefully as she can.
I am going to lean back and say, sure was great that I won that 10,000 push-up competition back in town, and I'm going to roll a bluff. That is 14.
The one girl turns to look back like, what is this person talking about? The one trying to eat her food goes, pay him no mind. Braggarts, adventurers all.
Tulio can eat a horse.
Yes, I am starving. That is correct, Miguel.
Excellent, says the master, returning with what looks like 2 plates, large piles of questionable but well-cooked meats, which he slips down in front of you, and then from the bar, he draws 2 tankards and slams them down.
Oh, well, I'll pound that tankard.
Yeah, ditto. Glug, 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 glug.
It tastes of peat moss and
Interesting.
weathered barley.
I wish I knew what that tasted like.
Kind of like liquor.
You're not going to feed us human, are you?
We've been to a town once where they fed us human. And
Whoa,
we've kind of
whoa.
been on
I
the
did not eat the human.
You did eat the human.
I did not eat. I spit it out.
Yeah, but when you bite some, the juices went down your throat, so technically, you at least drank human.
I did not drink human. Human entered into me.
Marcag may be small, but we are not degenerates.
Sounds good.
Excellent.
You happy now?
Yeah, I'll eat the suspicious meat that Miguel thinks might be human.
It tasted like moist and slightly rubbery chicken.
Yum.
It's our finest export. We are the only town in the region, the only area, where the wild alligator still lives. Tell me, what do you think of it? I prepared it myself.
It tastes like rubbery, moist chicken, which is great because we all love chicken, right?
I ate chicken on the way here.
Rubbery, though.
Rubbery is good.
Like
It is
blue.
good.
It's like octopus. Have you ever had squid? It's kind of rubbery, but still great.
No.
You've never had squid.
No.
And you gotta put that on your list, my friend.
Yeah, before you die, try squid.
Perhaps, he says, leaning back and slouching into his chair a little bit. Perhaps, after you two have saved my rotting town
Hero business.
from the curse that stalks us
Curse this
You're-
every evening.
every evening.
The evening curse.
Indeed.
So, like, right now?
Soon, yes.
Soon.
Sick.
What time is it?
Late in the evening, perhaps, but the mountains to the west of us hide the sun. It is only when she sets truly, and the moon he rises, to cast his warm rays down upon us that the beast stalks the streets.
What beast?
Unfortunately, I can only tell you so much, as none have seen the creature.
No
Marcag.
guarantees it stalks, but okay.
Your friend is impulsive and wild, but I like it. He reminds me of the men who used to live in the swamp.
They don't live there anymore?
No,
Did the beast get them?
I'm not certain. For the last 30 years, ever since my, father, the last lord of Marcag, attempted to draw the fens in closer with careful irrigation, which broke the dams and spilled the bog into our town, people have been leaving. The town is dying. I'll admit to you now that there is no real saving of Marcag, but what little population remains I would like to shepherd safely to a nearby town or villa, and set ourselves up with the wealth left behind by the others. It is with this wealth I will pay you as well, if you can clear our streets of the beast.
Well, if there's anyone who can do it, it's more than likely us.
Yeah.
Like, we're pretty good. Like, if I had to give myself a level between, like, 1 and 20, I'd say I'm about 5, which is higher than it sounds.
That's actually quite low. That's only a quarter.
Yes, but you must
I
understand.
studied maths as a young lord.
Yes, but you
I am
mu-
well read and educated. Do not attempt your urban trickery on me. Ha!
I tried.
I did not study maths. I was not a young lord. I cannot dispute this.
What would it take for you two travelers to stay the night and rid our town of the beast?
Honestly, just a bed,
And
water to bathe in, some new shoes.
lastly,
I don't know, maybe like a new bag.
And you,
if he's happy, I'm happy.
ah, I see. Yes, I'll have a bed prepared for you.
Sick, new shoes. I've been eating them.
Have
I
you?
hold up my shoe, holes everywhere. Put it back on.
My boots are perfect because Tulio did all the hard work on the way here.
That is true. I can confirm that fact.
I'll have a bath drawn for you as well immediately. You smell of rotting horses.
Yes, that is accurate. I do not doubt that for 1 second.
One last question.
Yes.
Are you certain that if I manage to retake your horse, I may keep it?
Yeah, Defs.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
don't. Its name is Pony, so you can have that.
Wonderful. Soon Marcag will be a 5-town horse again. He gets up, and with no further ado, he walks away.
Oh boy, that's great.
Alright. I'm gonna bathe, and it's gonna be wonderful.
I'm gonna go talk to these girls and be like, tell me what you know about the beast.
One of them leaves to accompany Tulio.
Of course she does.
You see them having pulled out some moist straws. And one of them pulled it and got the short straw and go with you.
Oh, fuck. Great, I'm the reject.
Do the short straw.
I mean, I only have 14 charisma, which is, once again, incredibly above average.
You're like a celebrity.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna... What do you know about the beast? 15.
That you are vagrants and bandits taking advantage of my father's clumsy, story-addled mind. There is no beast. There's only Anton and our grandfather. robbing this town of all its worth while everyone else is trapped.
Who's Anton? And who's your grandpa?
I've never seen a Miguel ask questions. Something's changed in the long
Yeah,
time.
I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah, where he's writing notes down. It's good.
They're not going to be
You
useful.
just burn it. This is what I think of knowledge.
Yeah. Fuck this. Let's go kill a beast. Yeah.
Stablemaster Belar was...
Hey,
Wow.
Anton and Bilar are the same person?
Yes,
Why would he
that's
have
his
two
last
names?
name. Everyone has two names.
What's the last name?
Where do you come from, stranger? She says, suddenly curious, leaning a touch closer to you. That you do not have last names, that you do not pay attention to families and lineage, and all the old foolishness that my father still speaks of.
I was an orphan.
Oh, she says, leaning away, very clearly.
What's your name?
Iselda.
Zelda. That's a beautiful name.
Yes, so I'm told. Anton Bilar was our master of horses.
And they're just stalking the town at night, robbing everything?
Robbing it blind.
Okay, but if everybody's leaving, why are they robbing it?
Because everyone leaves their things behind. They're so afraid of La Bula. It's the beast. Anton says it has a name. Well, he says it makes a sound.
Can you imitate that sound for me?
Bulla. I don't know. These are the stories he tells. Anyways, it's clearly a sham. I intend to go out tonight and prove it once and for all.
Ooh, my fair maiden, you shouldn't.
Excuse me?
It's dangerous work.
Ah, I see. And some vagrant from off the road who smells of horse and doesn't know how to wash himself will tell me how to protect my town.
There's a difference between knowing and preference.
Please let me know if you want anything more to drink.
I would love some.
She slips away from you, unimpressed.
I'll just sit there waiting for my rum. Or wheat, barley, mold.
Yeah. Moldy beer.
Yeah.
Upstairs, the young woman curtsies to you and suddenly begins a flurry of conversation, asking if you're really here to kill La Bulla. That's the name of the monster. They say it makes this horrible sound, this croak that goes out into the night as it stalks the streets. At least 2 of the remainers of those who remain have been attacked.
Yeah, I'm here to mess that thing up.
And then she remembers why she's up here. I'll go fetch your hot water and the tub.
Okay. Cool.
A few moments later, she returns. There's a boing, boing, boing as the cast iron tub is dragged along and bounces off the uneven floorboards. She sets it up in the center of the room.
Cool.
And then goes and begins pouring basins of hot water out.
Oh my god. I was just looking at the water like, thank the Lord and all that is holy that there's something in here for me to clean myself with.
Do you say any of that out loud?
No, I'm just kind of looking at the water like,
Jesus, these girls roll nothing but 20s.
that's because they're,
They're smart. They're smart cookies.
So, I saw that you drew the short straw.
Only because the tub is heavy. And to be honest with you, I'm the daughter of a noble house. We've settled this land for 200 years, and before then we only came to this bog because of promise of wealth and our defeat in the hands of a civil war. But we are an old family to be drawing water for vagrants, no matter how helpful they will be to the town. I sort of feel it's beneath me.
That's totally fair, and I could have helped carry the big basin because, all I've been lifting for the last few days is my friend on my back. Because he doesn't know how to fucking
Do
pilot
you
a horse.
carry the other one?
No, well, not metaphorically, yes.
Oh, like a burden.
No, not a burden, that's mean. He's a good friend. But, he doesn't...
But a friend who burdens you.
No, More like he wants to nap during the day, and that's the best time to travel. So that's why we came here at night, because he wanted to nap. He also doesn't like bathing, which makes me uncomfortable.
Me too. He sounds like a wild man. One of the ones that comes from the mountains, or that used to live here in the bog before I was born.
I think he's from a forest, but I'm not too certain off the top of my head. I slip like a snake into the bath.
She startles as you splash water. Hot water. It's hot, by the way. Make a fortitude save.
It feels so good, though. It does. I got a 20.
You're fine.
I was just hoping you would just blister and sit there.
Please, your traveling clothes, put them to the side. I'll bring more hot water for you to wash them.
This is washing them. Get soap.
You come from such a strange place.
Oh, it feels so good. My muscles actually feel... So it croaks.
Or screams. Depends on who you talk to. The ones who have attacked it say that it makes a horrible deep sound.
Cool.
Before it gathers you up and swallows you whole.
Sounds great. So if you're saying if I stay at a distance, primo. We'll find out.
I haven't seen it.
That's probably for the better.
I'm Brida, by the way.
Hi, I'm Tulio of Miguel and Tulio. Brida.
She walks away.
I will continue to sit in my hot water.
Make a fortitude save as you start drinking scotch straight like it's beer.
Okay. Can't do math. It's not 18, 17.
You're great.
I am great.
Oh, you're the best.
I am the best.
This is how you should have been feeling this whole trip. This is how it
I
should have
have
gone.
been feeling this way the whole trip.
Mm-hmm.
This is how I feel when I nap with the warm sun on my face.
You know,
It's so nice.
you know, we're both in just blissful heaven right
We
now.
are. So, Zelda. Is that with an S or a Z?
With an S, you dolt.
Dolt. That's rude.
I'm sorry, what? You're slurring.
That's rude. Dolt is slang for penis.
Yes, I know what it means. I am also alive in this medieval age.
Good point. What? But why were you going to confront the bulla?
Because it's not real.
So what was your plan?
To prove that it's just my grandfather and the horsemaster robbing all of the shuttered houses.
And when you catch them?
I can take care of myself in a fight.
Don't attack her. Oh yeah,
You know, there's no need to be so condescending. We happened upon your town.
Then there's no need for you to be so condescending to me. What, you roll into a town and just immediately assume that I'm some damsel in distress?
You are a damsel and your town is in distress.
My town, perhaps, but I'm not.
So this is just how you are.
It's no worse than how you are.
Good point. I should go have a bath with Tulio.
Okay.
Where'd he go?
You saw him go up the stairs.
I did not look.
What?
Up the stairs. I'll leave her. I'll go up the stairs.
You pass by the other young lady who comes by and holds her nose up and away from you.
Of course she does. Of course she does. Perfect. Yeah, I'll just open the door to every room until I find Tulio.
All of them are moist, well maintained, but moldering. All except the last one, where you find Tulio,
Yes.
fully clothed in a steaming hot bath.
I am going to strip myself as I walk into his room.
I'm used to this.
Yeah.
And I'll slink into the bath.
And cool with that, we're just gonna take a little break for the YouTube. No better time than the really sexy.
Has it already been an hour?
No, it's been a half hour for YouTube.
Okay.